What's poppin', Trey TV gang? It's your boy Trey TV.
And it's your boy Lamar Wilson.
And we back at you with another reaction. With this one, we got Kendrick shocks the industry. Life after Watch the Party Die. Last night we had a Watch Diddy Party Die. He was denied bail. A lot of people are saying Drake, you're 38. If you don't stop partying like you're partying, we have to watch your party die the same way we had to watch Diddy Party die in 4K. We don't want that to happen to you. So I hope that he takes that advice, because times have changed. You can't move like you used to. Things have definitely changed. So I can't wait to see what the industry had to say about the song and the effect it's having on the culture right now.
Facts. A lot of stuff is happening and things are happening fast.
It's happening real fast. It looked like Cat Williams a prophet out here, because a lot of shit that he said
he was not BSing.
It's happening, and a lot of people are calling him a prophet. Can't wait to get into this video, but before we do, if you didn't subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Please do that. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Cheat. Get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Bro, you don't get it.
Bro, you don't
Kendrick
get it.
was giving a State of the Union address. He's so smart. He's hip hop Jesus.
Right.
So
Hip hop Jesus.
A song yesterday.
A new song has been dropped. On 9/11 by Kendrick friggin' Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is back again with a new song that he has just released via Instagram.
I looked on the gram and Kendrick had dropped Watch the Party Die.
If they've called the game, they've called the match.
Some messed up Air Force Ones.
Seemingly has said the white flag was thrown. You yourself said there's no round twos. Why would you ever engage again?
I see some of the thirsty Drake fans out there trying to make...
You said there was no round twos. Why would you ever engage again? That really wasn't a Drake diss. That was an industry diss on what's going on. It's time to cleanse it and start it over. It wasn't really a Drake diss. It was a where the culture's going diss. I feel like.
And you know what? He just happened to be inclusive in the mess.
Yeah. But he definitely took shots at academics in there. I wonder when I wanted to see what academics had to say.
I wonder what you got to say about that.
Because we all know that he was talking about you.
Yeah.
Why would you ever engage again?
I see some of the thirsty Drake fans out there trying to make it sound like it's some huge dough. Oh, he's at no round twos. It's round two. It's not a round two. You totally missed the point. Go grab a book or don't.
I see a lot of people saying that this isn't a diss.
He just said the same thing I just said. It wasn't a round two. That wasn't a shot at Drake.
Yeah.
I would take it more of a shot at academics.
Like you said, go read a book.
He took more shots at academics than he took at Drake in that song.
Facts.
Is that no round twos? It's round two. It's not a round two. You totally missed the point. Go grab a book or don't.
I see a lot of people saying that this isn't a diss track at all, and he's not coming for Drake whatsoever. I disagree.
Of course, I didn't take any of these bars as a direct shot to Drake.
I don't believe the record is just about Drake. I think he's talking about just the culture. People in the world, society, the
media,
industry,
TV,
all that.
Just walk that man down. That'll do everyone a solid.
Everything, because it's one big puzzle. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece here, it's a piece here, it's a piece here. And when you put it all together, it's one jumbled mess there.
And he, like
you said earlier, it's just a little cleansing.
But the thing is, they missed it. The Breakfast Club is a part of what he was talking about too. He's talking about this, that, and media. That includes you. It was a shot at you too, man.
Drake, I think he's talking about just the culture. People.
You're part of the culture. Breakfast Club.
Media,
TV. Just walk that man down. That'll do everyone a solid. I mean, again, who else is he talking about?
The first place to start.
Just walk that man down. It'll do everybody solid.
Yeah.
That's a crazy bar.
That's a bar.
Facts.
Everyone a solid. I mean, again, who else is he talking about?
The first place to start is this song is not called Watch the Party Die. This song is untitled.
Get him gone. We gonna watch the party die. Send him home. We gonna watch the party die. When I first heard that, by the way, I was wondering, he's talking about party next door.
Like, I get what he's saying. I understand what the song was meant to do, but this is not something that I would ever go back to listen to again.
Y'all think this shit's fire?
Oh, he said, yo, Aiden Ross said, yo, y'all think this shit is fire? And the guy before him said, yo, this is something I would never listen to again. It's like, yo, just take the message and absorb that. You feel what I'm saying? If you never listen to it again, it doesn't matter if you absorb the message that he's trying to come across with the song. It's not the song you're going to be playing at the club. It's not the song when you're 20 deep in the car you're going to be listening to.
When you're taking a ride and you're reflecting on some things.
Going a little Dutchy, you want to reflect. It's one of those type. One of them soulful type.
Yeah, when you need a moment.
Yeah, you can't say it's impactful because it's been like two responses so far. I know we had one from who was Lecrae.
Yeah.
Then we just had another one for D1. So it's having an impact because people are responding.
Yeah,
That's what
they
you
feel
want in
the
your
need
music.
to say something.
Yeah, facts.
It's meant to do, but this is not something that I would ever go back to
You
listen
got
to.
the AIs on.
Y'all think this shit's fire?
Y'all
You're
think-
a dick sucker. Oh God, you're a dick sucker. This shit, this shit trash as fuck, bro.
Yo!
Ain't it crazy?
If you like this, you a dick sucker. This shit right here is trash as fuck.
Yo, that's wild.
This is wild.
That's wild to me.
Somebody that's not from the culture is telling us what is hot or not.
What's hot or not? Yeah, that's
And
the whole
our culture.
Yo, the whole
Where they do that?
behind that. It's like
I'm lost.
Yeah.
In the sauce.
It's not something that I would ever go back to listen to again.
Y'all think this shit's fire? You're a
Aiden
dick
Ross
sucker.
funny as
God, you're
hell.
a dick sucker. This shit, this shit trash as fuck, bro.
God, this is terrible.
Yo.
And what I mean by
Oh,
terrible,
man.
the actual song is not terrible. But the move of dropping this song at this moment is fucking terrible.
I like the record. I just think the timing is wrong for me. I think it's the wrong time. I think especially after everything that's going on with the whole Super Bowl thing, I just think to put a song out like that.
Whole song.
I wonder who made their comment first, Academics or Flip. Did Flip make his comment first? Because it sounded like Academics and Flip said the same exact thing. So
Like
I
them
wondered
did the same thing.
did he hear what the Academics said and then regurgitate it?
Or did Academics hear what he said? Or did neither hear anything? It's a lot of different ways.
Inquiring minds
inquiring minds want to know.
I just think the timing is wrong for me. I think it's the wrong time. I think especially after everything that's going on with the whole Super Bowl thing, I just think.
And looking at hindsight, it's always 2020. What just happened to Diddy? This song dropped at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Because we
perfect
watched
time.
Diddy party die with 1,000 bottles of
Baby
baby
oil.
oil
1,000 bottles.
in 4K.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I think to put a song out like that.
This whole song is a flip of Untitled 1 from Untitled Unmastered.
I like what he was talking about. I understand everything he was saying. Sonically, it was
Kendrick here
It was,
saying it's time to watch the party die. This is what he's talking about. He's talking about the direction in which the industry has gone.
Talking about being disappointed in the media. He talked about the walk him down line, which I think was a shot at Drake, basically saying like I've already quieted him. That was good for all the people.
Talking about the fake industry dudes, the media niggas.
I humbled this nigga.
Yeah. I put him in his place.
I put him in his place. It's good for everybody. All that little cockiness and arrogance that was going on that wasn't needed. I got rid of that.
Yeah, we got rid of that.
I took that.
It's extermination.
Yo, I took that thug right up out of him.
All the people.
We don't want to hear you talk about the fake industry dudes, the media niggas. Talk about why you have changed your stance, seemingly. And you're now the same person that's pushing the line for the same people you said oppressed your brother.
What? I'm like, what? I'm gonna say, huh? I didn't get where he's going with that.
Academic said Kendrick dish Drake again. He like round 2 is on the way. Nah, man.
Many have been kind of talking about this track as if it's like an additional diss toward Drake or another victory lap for him.
Another victory lap
about the Super Bowl, and then you drop this record. It's like kicking a dog while it's down. That's how I took it.
Overall, the message in the song.
Kicking a dog while it's down. 48 laws of power. When your enemy is down, make sure you get them all the way out of here.
all the way.
Don't leave nothing so
Destroy
it can regrow. Everything must be destroyed.
It will not come back to rise and take us over.
Nah, not at all.
Destroy everything.
That's what he on right now.
Yeah.
Kicking a dog while it's down. That's how I took it.
Overall, the message in the song I thought was cool.
This is not a Drake diss track, although there are things that are still aimed at Drake here.
I understand what the message
Yeah,
is saying.
right.
Like, we need to
Right, he said it the best. It's not a Drake diss track, but there are things that are aimed directly at him.
Drake got a couple bars, couple
Yeah.
shots. Academic did, the industry did. It was that song was for a bunch of people.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody. Best way to put it.
Things that are still aimed at Drake here.
I understand the message he's saying. Like, we need to start talking about addressing more serious things,
Same person that said if I catch flight, it's going to be direct.
Yeah.
And I'm not sneak dissing. I'm not subbing. So For you to, if this were a Drake diss and you come out subbing like this, it's very hypocritical of everything you just said.
I would love to hear.
It's definitely not. You've been listening and paying attention this whole time. Each line, you knew exactly who was going for, who was for.
Yeah. It wasn't. It didn't leave you to wonder.
It was direct. If you've been following, if you wasn't following, it's not direct.
Yeah.
If you was following, every bar was direct. We said, oh, that's a Drake bar. That's an academics bar. That's an industry bar. That's a
yeah. Like it was no guessing.
Nah, at all.
This and you come out subbing like this is very hypocritical of everything you just said.
I would love to hear Kendrick Lamar thoughts on why the hell he's now in bed with the NFL when a couple of years ago he was squarely on the side of Colin Kaepernick.
Come on, use your head.
What?
You're just making it worse.
Reaching.
This fool just dropped a
That's a
fucking
reach.
basically diss song.
He talking about why he in bed with the NFL now, and Kendrick was just added to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
With 50 and all them, Dre and Snoop and
2 years ago, right
and
before our
50,
shit.
and Kendrick.
That's why I said it's a reach. Like, you reaching right now. You feel what I'm saying? You kind of flabbergasted. You don't know what to say right now.
This guy.
Your man's just fumbling the rock. You don't know what to do.
That's your man's.
And I understand.
Yeah, now you reaching.
When you're on payroll, you got to do what you got to do. Because if Drake is eliminated, some of your payroll is eliminated.
Yeah. And
You know
you
what I
don't
mean?
want that.
Nah, who would want that?
You don't want that.
You got to keep it going. By any means necessary.
September.
I don't agree with some of the framing that this track is like, oh, Kendrick's starting it up again.
He got the
This
Arthur
is
shirt
round
on.
2 when
Oh,
no, this is in fact
Not the
round
Arthur
2.
shirt.
You've won, and you've been seen as one so gracefully and so strategically as people claimed you won. Why would you ever want to run that back again?
I believe corporation.
I seen Jordan run the finals back 6 times. He won every time and ran it back 6 times.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
And he never seen a game 7.
It's crazy.
Companies, higher ups.
And so strategically as people claimed you won. Why would you ever want to run that back again?
It's crazy.
I believe
Why not?
corporations, companies,
Easy work.
higher ups,
Right.
are at war with Drake.
This move told me that Kendrick don't got nothing going on if it ain't got nothing to do with Drake.
Who's the radio personality?
Drake got a bar or 2, if that,
Yeah.
of the whole song.
Yeah.
So to say that he has nothing going on, you're not paying attention to what's going on in the culture because, like I said, 2 people has already responded back to that song.
Yeah.
That means you have something going on when you speak. The culture listens.
They listen.
Academic, you listen. The Breakfast Club, listen. Everybody, listen.
Facts.
Aiden Ross, you listen. I'm pretty sure Kai Sinat, you listen.
You listened. Yeah.
He has a lot going on. What are you talking about?
If he didn't, you wouldn't listen.
Facts.
But you did.
You did. And you commentating on it.
Yeah.
You ran your whole show that day about it.
Yeah. Facts.
Got nothing going on if it ain't got nothing to do with Drake.
What you
Who's
talking
the
about?
radio
Crazy.
personality? Who is it?
It's Charlamagne.
He talks
Yeah.
about radio personalities.
Yeah, that is that is true. I think he's talking about, the propaganda that is pushed on radio. Like, radio does push a lot of the music that probably is influencing people wrong.
Why reason with these guys?
I found out Charlamagne trying to get woke.
Yeah, right.
He better shh.
Yeah, for they find a way to get him up out of
DJ
it.
Envy situation.
Yeah.
Feds knocking at your door.
See, Emmy ain't saying nothing.
I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no
It's
smoke.
that nigga.
Out of the music that probably is influencing people wrong.
Why reason with these
find out
guys if they can't
Charlamagne.
see the future first? He's putting himself in the position of being prophetic, but it's
Yeah.
also a double because of Like That, seeing the future first. Like That was a song with Future that first started this beef.
I feel like this track illustrates the
Whoever this guy is, I like how he's breaking this stuff down.
Yeah.
He's dope. He's just like, yo, you don't get it because he is predicting the future. Like when Like That came out, everything he said on Like That happened. This right here is he's letting you know what's about to happen to the industry before it actually happens to the industry. He's actually a prophet. You just don't get it.
Yeah, and it's crazy because everything Kendrick decides to do is so strategic.
Yeah.
Nothing's accidental.
Yeah, even we know on the song he made it 5 minutes and 4 seconds for the 504 Boys, Lil Wayne because it's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that, just let you know the type of artist he is.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah.
Like That was a song with Future that first started this beef.
I feel like this track illustrates the fact that Kendrick's beef with Drake was so much bigger than Drake to begin with.
You can't say there isn't no Game 2, then immediately drop a track seemingly baiting Game 2.
Whole back and forth wasn't really...
Hit you with the pump fake. Hey, basketball is a pump fake. Yeah. That's how you tell somebody, I ain't gonna hit you. Wow.
Yeah. Whole fronts.
When has Kendrick ever let you know where the hit was to come from, how he really was moving?
Nah, he don't let you know how he
exactly. You listen to that if you want to.
This chess, it ain't checkers
at all.
A track seemingly baiting Game 2.
The whole back and forth wasn't really about fighting with a single man. It was more about fighting with what he sees this man as a symptom
Represent.
of.
This does feel like an epilogue for Kendrick, where he's overviewing the battle and the...
I think that was dope how he put that. That's basically what it is, what he represents. The Drakes, the Diddy's, the Hoes, which y'all represent and which y'all representing to the people. It's time to get rid of that and let's bring some truth. Let's bring some light to a game that's been dark since it started.
Some honesty.
Some honesty.
Some vulnerability.
Facts.
Like you said, some truth.
Some truth. We know this whole time we haven't been getting the truth. We getting a bunch of facade. The veil is falling a little bit. People are starting to peek behind the curtain like, yo, what's really going on back here?
Right.
I'm kind of sitting back here in the auditorium. What you back here doing?
You can drink water or you can drink this poison.
Yeah, you starting to see the streams is fake.
Yeah,
everything is a bunch of fakeness.
It's
going
all facade.
People are doing favors for Grammys and nominees, and it's fake. It's time to burn all that.
You gotta make sure people ain't got. You got the bots on.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's wild right now.
It was more about fighting with what he sees this man as a symptom of.
Yeah.
This does feel like an epilogue for Kendrick, where he's overviewing the battle and the aftermath of it. But even though it doesn't seem like he wants to re-engage in that battle, he is instigating Drake's ass.
Drake is supposed to be the nigga who can't get over this, right? Like Drake is the obsessed nigga. He's supposed to be obsessed.
Why?
What I feel like he's mostly upset about through his lyrics is just this lack.
It's like, AK, you a big Drake fan, right? We're not gonna act like when Drake defeated certain people, he wasn't still dropping music after defeat or putting lines in there to make it seem like he's really antagonizing. So when it's coming from somebody else, you're gonna like nitpick at it.
Like, so it's not cool to just poke people.
Drake been doing this his whole career.
Yeah, kick a dog when it's down.
Kanye got a nice pool. I'm just saying, mine's just bigger.
Mine's just bigger. It's a better pool.
That's nigga. He's supposed to be obsessed.
Why?
He's mostly upset about through his lyrics is just this lack of music that gives listeners and gives people hope.
Feels like Kendrick is trying to cleanse and purify hip hop culture and push artists to make music with a real message and that has a lot of substance to it.
I think these songs are trying to figure
He could try to push artists to make that type of music, but good luck getting the labels to push it or put a budget behind it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just where we at in this point in time.
They're only putting budgets behind the BS, the slide on them, twerk, the negativity. They're not really trying to put no light on the positivity. Kendrick, you're Kendrick, so when you put out them type of songs, it's going to get a listen to.
Yeah.
If the regular artist put out that type of song, no one's going to listen to it or respond to it.
Facts. And if that's the type of music you don't want to listen to, something is wrong.
Yeah, factuals.
Real message and that has a lot of substance to it.
I think these songs
that's why I said the industry got to be burnt down. You can't be the artist, got to be the industry and restart over. The artist can't just do it. We got to restart from the top.
Versus
down.
do they just want catchy songs?
Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic stuff. This is just a criticism of the culture and Drake fans, basically.
I think he's talking about. I think he's making broad generalizations because there's another part where he says the influencer. I think he's just talking about the culture of influencers.
People just want catchy songs, my nigga. Like, they don't want you talking in hieroglyphics.
This flip of sometimes I wonder...
People want catchy songs, but sometimes people want songs with some soul and to some meaning. That's what hip-hop was always about. It was never about just one thing. You had all this different stuff to listen to and then make hip-hop at its best in the golden era because you had all this stuff to choose from, all these messages, all these vibes you could get into, all these frequencies.
But they were all
relatable. Hip-hop was never just one thing and we just got that repetitive. It was a bunch of stuff. Everyone sounded unique.
Yeah.
Everyone sounded different.
It was vibrant.
Yes, when you hear artists, you could tell he's from down south. When you hear artists, you could tell he's from New York. When you hear artists, you tell he's from the West Coast. Now you just don't know because everyone's using everyone's lingo. It's kind of hard to really locate where a single individual is from until they actually tell you.
You don't have the individuality.
Everyone's dressing the
wants
same.
To look the same.
Everyone's looking the same. Everyone's sounding the same. We listen to the Playboy Cardi All Red. We say, yo, this sounds exactly like Future.
They damn near trying to find the same woman.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It's monkey see, monkey do.
That's what it's turned into.
Like, they don't want you talking in hieroglyphics.
This flip of Sometimes I Wonder What Lecrae would do is a flip on Drake, because Drake has a song called What Would Pluto Do?
Then wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a weak excuse, man. Kendrick, you don't want to drop because you don't want to drop, my nigga. You don't got...
No, nigga. If, like... I just started really listening to Kendrick, and if you know Kendrick, he's just like, you know, the more you visible, the more you're getting pulled at and tugged at away from your family, away from your loved ones, away from the stuff that's really important.
It really tests your morality.
Yes, and he knows that, so he's in and out of it because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the guy that I'm talking about.
Right.
That's a weak excuse, man. Kendrick, you don't want to drop because you don't want to drop, my nigga. You don't gotta bet. You don't gotta like blame it on your spiritual.
Let's go.
Now it would be very fucking tempting to respond to this in some way.
Either a song that was in his war chest for the battle, or a song directly or clearly aimed at Drake. Either or, I just think it's a bad move.
Kendrick, for somebody who doesn't drop, and this is what I'm saying, he's having the best year with quality over quantity.
The thing I agree with and resonate with the most that Kendrick is saying is just the integrity part. Like, people not having no integrity and people just
been a long time
doing anything for a check.
The message is what I...
That's exactly what I was saying. Like, what people would do anything for Grammy, anything for Grammy nomination. They would do anything for #1. It's no integrity. It's like, yo, to get to the top spot is basically like who could sell out the most. The game has never been about that. It wasn't supposed to be about that.
It wasn't supposed to be
It's supposed to be
that.
about your talent, not upon, oh, I did X, Y, and Z a favor, so they're now doing me a favor in return.
Yeah, and that's what you're seeing. And that's why the end result is what it is.
It's trash.
It's trash.
Yeah.
And people
That's
just
been a long time
doing anything for a check.
The message is what I was, I was happy to hear. Like, okay, like, I'm not mad at him putting that in the ecosystem right now, especially coming off of the whole beef thing.
What this tells me is a few things. Either he's misreading the room, misread this whole Game 2 thing.
I'm gonna tell you something, Kendrick. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. Okay? The only thing.
No, you misread the room.
Yes, he did.
He wasn't putting it out to be a hit, a club banger.
Right.
He was doing what he do, putting out a message.
Putting out a message?
For your soul and for your mind.
Touch you right here.
And for you to look at the game differently than you looking at. And to be a little bit more pulling that veil down or a little bit more looking behind the curtain.
Yeah, because you can see right now, you see right now he's looking at it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have.
Yeah.
He didn't even program that way.
Yeah.
But now he's looking at it, whether he agrees with it or not.
Yeah.
But the thought crossed his mind.
Yeah, not only did the thought cross his mind, but it provoked Charlemagne to now be on the live radio waves talking about...
They're already correcting the issue.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Kendrick smacked it real quick, and now they're talking about it.
And
in the forefront of everything, because they have to address it.
Yeah. When have we ever heard Charlemagne say something
Why
like
would he?
that?
Why would he?
Those people...
Who would say anything that would even lead in that direction unless it was something that was said to them that they must address? That's why we're talking about the culture.
Yes, the culture.
Kendrick said something and people answered.
Yeah, and like we were saying to the beginning of the video, he was talking about the Breakfast Club. You're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, part of the problem.
So y'all need to...
see one of the people who was sitting there said, no, we're inclusive into this.
Yeah, the whole culture... just need to be looked at and to get it back to where it should have been.
Need to sit in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
And reflect.
Facts.
Misread this whole Game 2 thing.
I'm gonna tell you something, Kendrick. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. Okay? The only thing you can do is continue to be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah.
Because this ain't stopping no time soon.
We got other real shit going on that we need to...
Right. You know what I'm saying? He did answer. Because it's the way it's set up at this point. Like you were saying earlier, the only way that anything would change, you gotta burn that mother down.
Yeah. You heard what Charlamagne said, who's inside the building.
Yeah.
Man, this thing ain't burning
down
down
no time soon.
This thing made it still. You ain't burning
got fireproof doors and everything in this mug.
You know what I'm saying? Sprinkler system, fire extinguishers everywhere. Like it's gonna be a while before we get this to the ground. So this Kendrick, I think that was great advice. This Kendrick, just keep being the change that you will want to be. Keep being the candle in the all dark room.
Right.
And it's gonna put light into the game.
Gonna put light.
Facts.
To address in our communities. So yeah, for that, I listened to it and I was like, okay.
Let me tell you something. If you think that the NFL and Rock Nation and a bunch of other people didn't get a whole bunch of legal letters yesterday from people with owls as their stamp on,
you're not gonna call me a pedophile.
You're not calling me a pedophile at the Super Bowl. All right.
What the deal, everybody?
What the deal?
My name is Kendrick Lamar.
It's popping.
And I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59.
Let's get it.
Will you be pulling up?
For sure.
I hope so.
Definitely. Oh man. It's crazy. It's Trey TV. Let's get it.
I think this was a dope video.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed by the fact that the conversation is being had.
Yes.
And it's being had in the forefront.
Yes.
There's no backdoor conversation.
No.
It's like we must address this immediately.
Immediately. Right now.
Right now.
Not now, but right now.
And everybody understood the message that was being sent out.
Message.
Real talk. And I think that's so dope as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because to be able to speak volumes to a mass of people, yo, you doing something.
Yeah, for sure.
You're doing something. It's a lot of people who say things and they don't even get a response.
Yeah.
And especially to get a response so abruptly.
Yeah.
I think it's hella dope. That's another reason why I bang with Kendrick, man.
Yeah.
Because he makes you think.
Yeah.
He makes you think.
You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. If you listen to what he's saying, ideas are going to start to bubble. I think that's dope. What do you think?
I think the song was needed, much needed at the time, and it started the conversations, and it started dope conversations. This right here was an 8-minute video. This right here is a 25 minutes of us talking because of how dope the conversation he started was.
Facts.
Not only did he start a conversation in this studio, but he started this conversation in studios around the world as we just was watching. And that's what you want to do. It's impactful to get this conversation started because the most powerful voices in the game all commented and getting this message out there. It was on Joe Buttons, it was on the Breakfast Club, it was on AK, it was on Aiden Ross.
And every single individual had to say something, something to say.
You didn't have a choice. Just letting you know how impactful he is. I agree with Charlamagne. It's not anything that's going to happen overnight. This thing been in place for a while. It's been set up like this for a reason. So it's not going to change all overnight. But like he said, Kendrick, this continue to be the change that you want to see. Because whether Kendrick know it or not, there's someone that's watching them that he's sparking their brain. And he's going to be the change for them to be the next one.
Definitely positive effects coming from this.
Yes, that he don't even have a clue about that he's setting out here. So just keep up what he's doing. Can't wait to see where this goes. See if it's around 2, it's around 3, who knows. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out. That you want to see because whether Kendrick know it or not, there's someone that's watching them that he's sparking their brain, and he's gonna be the change for them to be the next one.
Definitely positive effects coming from this.
Yes, that he don't even have a clue about that he's setting out here. So just keep up what he's doing.